Two-step equations. We have to have some strategy for two-step equations. And here's why. I can look here and see this is negative 3 times x plus 5. Well, I know I'm going to have to minus 5 to cancel that, and I know I'm going to have to divide by a negative 3 to cancel that. So I have two things that I need to do. I need to divide by a negative 3, and I need to minus a 5. The question is, which do you do first? Well, it's kind of like taking off your shoes. If I were going to take off my shoes and socks and get ready for bed and all those things, I would want to take off my shoes before my socks. Could I take off my socks before my shoes? Like, take off my socks while leaving my shoes on? Possibly. If I was really, really good at it and I practiced, I might be capable of doing that. But it's really difficult. It's much easier to just take off your shoes first. So the question is, which of these is shoes that goes first, and which of them is socks? Well, the question is, which one do we undo first? We know when we do math, we follow PEMDAS. Those go together, and those go together. So when we do math, we go this direction, do. When we undo math, we will go this direction, undo. X has a whole bunch of things around it. We want to cancel them out and get x alone. In other words, we want to undo the things around x. So I'm going to start at the bottom of PEMDAS and work my way up. So, starting at the bottom, do I have any addition and subtraction? Well, yes, I have plus 5. So I will first get rid of the plus 5. This is basically, I'm starting with the shoes by starting at the bottom, and it's showing me the direction to go, which order to undo operations. So, addition and subtraction comes first. I have a plus 5, I will minus 5. Plus 5 and minus 5 cancel, and they go away. Over here, these are gone, I now have negative 3x. On the other side, 7 minus 5 gives us 2. Now, I could go back here and keep looking. I'm done with addition subtraction. Do I have any multiplication division? Yes, I do, and I would undo that next. Or I could just realize the only thing left is a times negative 3. So the only thing left to do is a divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. These cancel. X is all alone. 2 divided by negative 3 is just negative 2/3. Don't make this more complicated than it has to be. It's just a fraction. Write it down, you're done. Then I have to check my work. Negative 3x plus 5 equals 7. X is negative 2/3, so negative 2 divided by 3. Think about what's happening here. Well, I have a negative times a negative, which I know will cancel and give me a positive. Then, I'm going to take 2, and I'm going to divide it by 3, and then I'm going to multiply it by 3. Well, if I divide something by 3, and then multiply by 3, it just gets me back to where I started, which was 2. Plus 5 equals 7. Lights. Sorry about that. We're back. 2 plus 5 makes 7 equals 7. Things check out. I know my answer is perfect, and I got 100% on that problem. Next one. Again, I have multiple operations going on here. I don't know which one I need to get rid of first. So to tell me, again, I'm going to go and check PEMDAS. Again, I'm undoing things to get D alone. I want to undo and get things away from D. So, undoing, I start at the bottom and work my way up through PEMDAS. Then, starting the problem. First, I'd look here and say, do I have any addition subtraction to cancel? Well, yeah, I have a plus negative 3 to cancel out. So how do I get rid of plus negative 3? Plus 3. Do the same thing to the other side. Negative 3 and positive 3 go away. Negative 15 plus 3 is negative 12 equals These are gone. This is a positive d over 2. I don't need to write the positive because it's automatically assumed when there's no negative in front. I could keep following my way up PEMDAS, or I could realize the only thing left is that it's being divided by 2. The inverse of dividing by 2 is multiplying by 2. So I multiply by 2 on the other side. Divide by 2, multiply by 2, cancels, and they go away. D is all alone. 2 times negative 12 is negative 24. Lastly, I'm going to check my answer up here. Started with negative 15 equals negative 3 plus d over 2. D is negative 24, and then I check it. Notice,